Hey guys, we are here at CES 2021 again digital, and this is something that I just was cool was I saw and I was like, we have to talk to these guys because these look really cool. So I am here with Max from WOWCube. How are you doing today, Max?
Hi, terrific. Thanks a lot. My name is Max Filin, CEO and co-founder of Cubis Incorporated with the WOWCube entertainment system.
Yeah, and so I didn't even like look too much into the details before I'm like, hit chat. I need to talk to these guys because I want to talk to them. So do you want to explain to everybody at home what you were showing off?
Of course. So this device, it looks like the 2x2 version of the Rubik's Cube, but instead of sides being solid color, it covered with 24 high-resolution screens. I'm very sorry for this reflection. I hope you see it well. So basically, this is the device where you interact with the digital world as if they are real objects. You twist it, you shake it, you tilt it, you tap it with your real hands, but you interact with the digital virtual objects in the cube. And the entire surface of the cube is the screen. So let me show you how it works. When I shake it, it goes to the main menu. This is the main menu. We have many apps already, games and apps already pre-installed to the cube. And of course, we have application for the smartphone. You can download more, upload to your cube, the cube and smartphone connected. So it's basically always online. Let me show you one of the example of the games to have better understanding. The app called Butterflies. I tap it 2 times, it starts to load. This is the example of logical game. Very simple in the beginning and became more difficult with time. You need to find the wings of the butterflies on the sides of the cube and assemble them to one butterfly. Of course, the first level is very easy. Once you do, it goes to life. You see the score, how many moves you make, statistics. We have a leaderboard. You can compare with your friends, wherever. This is the logical game. We also have more arcade-like games. Again, I'm shaking it. I'm shaking the cube up and down 3 times, and it goes back to the main menu. More arcade-like games, say the Ladybug on Bath. If I start this game is about, like, we call it reverse Tetris. We have the bug that going by the path, and you need to build the path. You need to change geometry of the screen, setting the path to avoid the bug falls from its path. Where is the bug? I'm sorry, I'm looking from this side. Yeah, here's the bug. You see it goes, and I need to look, okay, here it will end. So I need to find another module and put it here. Okay, bug, continue its going. With time, it became faster and faster. So you need to rotate it, and you need to think in 3-dimensional play, hold both hands. And this is the idea that we told to people, that everybody likes to play game, especially kids. They play on smartphones, sitting, staring at one point, holding it close to their eyes. And video games is fun, but it may be a little bit harmful for the eyes. So this device is designed to hold it on your arm's distance, far from the eyes, playing using your both hands, all this thinking in 3 dimension. In simple words, it's same interesting as video games, because we have many different bright and nice games with very well-known characters like Omnom from Cut the Rope, and in the same time developing like classical puzzles. Here is the example of the game with a character called Omnom. I think many people know him very well. You need to build the pizza and cook it in the oven and give it to this, I don't know, frog, whatever. But it's not just for gaming. And this device is a platform. We create the hardware, we create the operation system. When you're not playing, you put it on a charging dock station like this, put it near your PC, and say you will start the app called Widgets. It turns to a digital photo frame, digital weather station, or it shows any information you want on its side. You see the pictures of your family, I don't know, Tesla stock, the limit is the sky. You can put any useful information and it stands on your table. When you get tired, you just take it, play with it, and put back, and and it shows you any other information. If your child is afraid to sleep in dark, it can be turned to the digital night lamp. So this is the lava lamp standing on your nightstand near your bed, shows your circles or something. Then you twist it, change the geometry, just like the element of decor. You can link it to Google Street Panorama View and upload 360 degrees photos to your cube. It will be like the lamp showing you your favorite places. So we create not only hardware, we create the operation system. We create the SDK for independent developers who can make their own games or apps and upload to our store. So you take the virtual emulator of the cube for your PC, make the games and apps. It's very easy there, and upload to our store. Let me show you, as you told me, more geek channel. So I think you'll be interested about some innovation, some example of technology that we use in our cube. Let me start the game called Pong. This is a very simple game where you need to roll the ball around the surface of the cube. But now let's do some magic. If I disassemble the cube, it still works. All those modules are absolutely autonomous. You see the ball here?
Yeah.
I can take any of other modules, connect them, tilt the cube. Now ball is here. See, doesn't matter how many of them. Like, I put it like this, tilt again, it's here. Now I put this one. Now it's difficult up here. See?
Wow.
All right, so I think you got the point. Those modules are autonomous. So we made the operation system that supports the integrity of those modules and allow them to interact with each other. So this is the feeling why it's cool. You change the geometry of the real object interacting with the digital objects inside, and it still works all together. So characters literally stepping from one screen to another, all the dimensions. If you have the ball rolling on the upper surface and you see the virtual hole here, it goes to the virtual hole and you can see it here. So you need always to think in 3 dimensions using any games, even if it's like the word game. We have several word games or Scrabbles, right? So you still need to think in 3 dimensions, holding it with both of your hands. This is a crossword puzzle game. You need to assemble words. It's a equilibrium of crossword puzzle and Rubik's Cube. Talking about the Rubik's Cube, we definitely have the Rubik's Cube app for our WOWCube entertainment system. But in other WOWCube, the Rubik's Cube game, if you're stuck how to solve it, not everyone can solve it, right? It shows you the arrows how to solve it. It gives you a hand. It gives you it teaches you how to solve the Rubik's Cube.
Wow, I totally love the idea of this, and that's the cool thing. So the way I love how, in terms of with how each of them communicate too, because you kind of have sort of like ball bearings or sort of things. That's how they connect to each other, right? There's like no wires that you actually have to put together.
No, we invent and patented the unique technology. Those magnetic contacts that you can see here. Those are neodymium magnetic balls. Each module have 4 connectors on each side, so 96 in total neodymium magnetic balls that stick to each other. Then you rotate. Then you rotate the cube. It's connected. Then it's closed, like this. They connected. Like this, they connected.
Yeah, I think that's super cool on that. And then so that way, especially with the charger too, there's not really a quote unquote up on the cube, right? Because you can just put the charger in any of the directions.
No, you can put it. You can put it any side. Absolutely any side, like this. I take the charger, turn it on, and then I take the cube and put like this.
Perfect.
It's charging. I don't know if you see it or not. It's charging, and like, if I put it like this, it's also charging. It's also charging. Doesn't matter. Put it any. There is no up and down for the cube, and this is why it's impossible just to take any game and pour to the cube, because we have the device that have entire surface is the screen. So there's no up and down. You interact with the whole surface in the same time.
Yeah, that is so cool. I love that. And then so in terms of the battery life, how long does it usually last if it's not sitting on its charger?
Theoretically up to 8 hours, but our test shows that it's 4 hours for sure. Or 5. I'm sorry about that. 5 hours. It's 5 hours for sure, and it takes about hour and a half to 2 hours to charge it to full.
Oh, that's cool.
That is totally enough. Staring for 5 hours to one toy. Well, it's interesting, of course, but everything has a limit.
Yeah, especially if you're giving it to a kid, sometimes you hope just half an hour is good enough for the kid.
But this is our main idea, that if you take away the smartphone from your kid, what should you give instead? So give them interesting, bright, and nice toy that, in the same time, developing their cognitive motor to brain coordination, cognitive skills, that it's literally makes them smart. It's significantly proven, by the way, that Rubik's Cube makes people smarter. If those who play the Rubik's Cube, it's increased neurons in their heads, or I don't know how to say, they became smarter with that. They can solve problems. So we assume that our cube is the same. It's good for cognitive development and good for coordination.
Yeah, and I love the...
Not just smashing buttons.
Yeah, definitely. And I love the multifunctionality to it, too, where I'm like, oh, I should get one of those so that way I can put it on my desk, and instead of checking my phone and getting distracted every 2 minutes, I can have, like, my email notifications or, the weather and stuff just pop up, and then I don't have to look at my phone. I'm like, oh, do I need to check that now, or do I just keep working on what I'm doing right now? So...
yes, you make a glance on the cube and see, okay, the coin is still 40,000. Nobody called me, or I don't know. There's no mails here. Yeah, absolutely. And speaking about multifunctionality, again, we create the platform, we create the SDK. So for developers, limit is the sky. Let me tell you that it can be a musical box, musical device. Like, it has sensors for tilting, twisting, tapping, shaking. So interacting with those sensors and connected to your cube to your stereo system, you can make like wow, boom, I don't know, the music, right? It can be it has Bluetooth modules. It can be connected to your, I don't know, console and be the controller. Like if you play in the games, racing games, this is a steering. Oh, wow. You see the RPM here, you see the fuel here. I don't know, the limit is the sky. Again, make your own app, upload to our store. Let's do.
Yeah, oh, that's awesome. And I'm also assuming, so in your app, that's both iOS and Android, right? For those?
The app for smartphone, yes, it's available for iOS and Android. Let me show you how it looks like. Here's the app. You get started. You see the connected to your cube. This is how it charged, storage. You can adjust the brightness, update the firmware. Those are games. You can upload and download, upload more games, like put it here, it starts to load into the cube. Like the normally it's the same way as you operate with your Apple Watch. Apple Watch connected to your phone, you control the Apple Watch from your phone.
Oh, that's way cool. So interested in finding out or picking up their own WOWCube, where should they go? www.wowcube.com. All the information related to our WOWCube you can find there. You can subscribe for opening the pre-orders
it will be very soon. It will be in the second quarter of 2021. We hope we not hope, we're sure that we'll be able to deliver it by the end of 2021. Why I said we hope, because nobody even expect those things that happened in 2020, right? Those virus situations. It slows us a little bit. It was a challenging things because we're working not only with software, we're working with hardware, and hardware means that you need to communicate with Chinese manufacturers, components, components, vendors, and those virus situations slows us a little bit. So if nothing like that happened again, something absolutely unexpected. Yeah, we're going to the market in the second quarter of 2021.
All right, excellent.
Several months.
Yeah, so you guys, you got to check this out because this was cool when I first saw it. And now I think it's even cooler because like I didn't even know it had like that everything was a touch screen and it had built-in sensors to it, and that it works with that not being assembled. Like that is just blowing my mind that you can just use it even without it being assembled.
Well, as it's a tech channel, let me just correct you a little bit. It doesn't have touch screens.
Okay.
Then you saw I tap it. It understands the accelerometers, the shaking of the cube. Yes. So it does have touch screens. This is all it understands. Then I tap it, but it's not understand. But it doesn't have any touch screen.
Okay. Yeah. That's
just for.
Yeah, I still think that's still way cool that you can actually do that, and it doesn't matter what side you're doing it because the accelerometer will pick it up. So that's why that's really cool. So yeah, Max,
those modules absolutely autonomous. So we have 8 accelerometers in the cube, 8 speakers, 8 batteries, 8 CPUs, 8 motherboards, wherever, everything absolutely autonomous and individual.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. That is amazing and crazy. So make sure you guys check this out. Again, it's WOWCube.com. And then Max, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us about it too. Oh, it comes with its own case. I love that because I have a lot of tech products and sometimes it bugs me when they don't come with their own case. And like this, I'm like, oh, I can put it in and travel.
Not only the case, check this out. This is the special silicon pads that you stick to the corners. It has 3M double side tape here. You stick to the corners, and it becomes like this. More durable for if you drop it, and it can be different colors, even glowing in the dark. So yeah, we have some accessories.
Yeah, gives you a little bit extra grip, especially for somebody who's sometimes a klutz like I am. So yeah, Max, again, thank you so much. I totally appreciate it, and make sure you guys check that out. So, all right, guys, this is Ktdata.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Yeah, this is Ktdata.net with our CES 2021 coverage.